Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome back to the Dugout Football channel for a latest LFC news show for you guys this evening. Yes, got lots to discuss. We have lots to discuss. We'll obviously be speaking about Trent Alexander Arnold and his Spanish press conference. Yeah, we'll get into that as well. We'll also talk about, obviously, the main thing is about, obviously, Darwin Nuñez. Looks like he is going to be leaving Liverpool this summer. Is it the right time? And how much could we potentially get for him? And we'll also be speaking about Jarrell Quansah, who has been linked with Bayer Leverkusen, of all teams, as well. And what would this mean for Joe Gomez? Because he has been linked with a couple of teams as well. And basically, we'll speak about Verts, we'll speak about Kirkes, because those kind of stories are going to be a little bit quiet, haven't they? They've gone a little bit quiet. I will also speak about, obviously, Vitezslav Jaros, who looks like he is going to be going to Ajax on a season-long loan. So plenty to get in, and you are more than welcome to the Dugout Football channel. Pleasure to be with you as always, and it is good to get back live. It has has been a while as well. But I'm glad to be here. And let's say hello to a few people. Let us say hello to a few people as well. Sean is in the building. Hello. Smash that like button, share, subscribe, and also give AKM LFC a sub. Yes, please go check out AKM LFC as well, as Sean said there. Stephen Dewar is in. Hello, Stephen. I am not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. A little bit. I got a little bit of a sort of a bad throat, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best and get through this news episode as well. Bearing in mind as well, guys, please keep your notifications on because there will be a video dropping, I think, probably Saturday afternoon. So please do keep an eye out on that. It is basically the delayed video that I had promised everybody. It is going to be the reacting to our Premier League predictions. Let's just say they went horribly wrong. So yeah, you'll get to see how well I've done and how badly I've done as well. We'll get into that as well. Philip Bidwell, hello, mate. Long time no see. Hope you are well. Yeah, we're good. We're all good. A lot of ones just turned 20 months, which is scary to say the very, very least. But no, apart from that, all good, my friend. And I hope you're good as well. Really hope you are good as well. Anfield Irishman, Brian Morrissey. Hello, mate. Hope you are well. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. You'll never walk alone, 66. Big up, bro. Big up to you. Thank you very much for the subscribing as well. And guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please do remember to hit that like button. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button. And please also share out the content as well if you would like to do that as well. Big up Irishman, hope you're well. Says YNWA 66. Make sure to smash the like button, people, as well. So, well, there is only one place really to start, and it is the news that I think many people were probably expecting over this summer window. It is that Darwin Nuñez is expected to leave Liverpool this summer. Not surprising. I think I think the one thing I would say about Darwin Nuñez, he has been so important to our title run-in. If you think about it, the goals at Brentford we can basically thank him for. There was one late one against Nottingham Forest last season. It's just the Darwin. It's not been consistent enough, and I think to be a number 9, you've got to score goals. You've got to score goals, and unfortunately, just hasn't worked out for Darwin. Obviously, the news broke around 8 hours ago, and that man Fabrizio Romano as well. He did say that Darwin Nuñez will leave this summer. The decision has been confirmed, so it is looking like Darwin Nuñez will be exiting Liverpool Football Club this summer. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts about Darwin Nuñez are. For me personally, look, I'm sad that it's not really worked out for him. I'm sad in a way that it hasn't, really sort of. Yeah, he is very raw. He is very, very raw, and I think when you like look at what's been like happening with Nunes this season. He's been a bit part player and obviously on a slot. I think he scored 7 goals this season. Again, it's not good enough, is it? It's not numbers where you'd be like, okay, it's not the best to say the very, very least. But look, I think you've got to say that Darwin Nunes he will thrive wherever he goes. I'll say that now. He will thrive wherever he goes, I think. Um, the question is, how much do we get for him? Look, I don't think we're going to get the money we paid for him. What was it? Was it 85 million? Obviously, rising on to obviously 100,000, 100 million. Sorry. It's how much would you guys take for him? Like, honestly, let me know in the chat. Would you say we get? I'm just trying to think of a number here. 50 to 60 million. Would you take that? Or would you go higher? Would you say 60 to 70? Excuse me. Or would you maybe say 70 to 80? Look, I think we're going to make a loss in Darwin Nunes, unfortunately. But no, I think what you've got to say is Darwin Nunes has been he's been okay. If we get his stats up, then we'll check his stats anyway. But yeah, basically, still 24 years old as well. He's going to be 25 on the 24th of June. But his Liverpool career to date, yeah, I mean, it hasn't been great. Let's have a look. So, in the league, so 22-23 was obviously his first season, 9 goals and 29 appearances. Last season, 11 goals and 36 appearances, and then this season, 5 goals and 30 appearances. It's not good enough, is it? It's not been good enough. So, in his Liverpool career, he has 143 appearances, 40 goals for Liverpool. But again, it's not the best. It's not the best. Let's just say it's not the best when you look at that. But look, I think you've got to say that Darwin Nunes, wherever he goes, I think he'll thrive. I think he will. He will thrive, to say the very, very least. But where does he go? Because there's been a few clubs really have been linked with him really. Al Hilal was obviously the one earlier this week. That was one that you could kind of say that was going to be potentially a deal that was potentially going to happen. But I don't think it's really likely going to happen now. I mean, obviously, there's a comment in there, and I can see from Catalan 094 Nunes to Atletico potentially. Yeah, could be. It could well be, but yeah, like I think it's one of those ones really for me. I think he wants to stay in Europe. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he'll want to go to Saudi. If I'm being honest, turning 25 in this month. Sorry, and obviously he's going to be well, he is a father now, isn't he? So, excuse me, sorry, chat. I would say, I mean, AC Milan have been mentioned as well. There was even mention last season. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Nottingham Forest. I don't think that was like a real sort of interesting Interesting transfer link, to say the very, very least. So, yeah, guys, let me know. Let me know on the live chat where you would put, or where do you think Darwin Nuñez could end up? Because if I'm being honest, I do think that it could be interesting. Could be very, very interesting. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. And guys, please do remember to hit the like button. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button as well. So let's say hello to Mr. John Conway. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Catalan094, hello, mate. Do you rate Diaz as a Barca fan? I hope we can get him. Yes, absolutely rate Diaz. Absolutely love Diaz. I think he's a fantastic wee player. I think he's a really, really good player. I think you're gonna have to offer big money. If I'm being honest, I think we're looking. I think if anyone offered over 70 million over, I would think that we would maybe consider a deal. I don't think Diaz is going to go to Saudi, so I think the only real sort of thing for me is if Diaz does go, then I think it would be for Barcelona. I really, really do. I think it would be for Barcelona. So no, I think I'm a bid of about 70 to 80 million, and I think he's yours. To be honest, review Catalan as well. And thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate it. Barcelona fan. Nice to see other fans here as well. This is good to see. He's not been good enough for Liverpool. I had high hopes for him. It's just a shame, really. It's a shame that he's actually I wouldn't say he's flopped, but he's Premier League winner, FA Cup winner, of course. League Cup winner as well, I should say. But yeah, it's not been great. Not been great, to say the very, very least. But we'll see anyway. Abdul Rahim, hello, mate. Nunes is rubbish. Wherever you go, he will be rubbish. Nunes, go for free. I don't think he'll go for free. To be honest, I don't think he will. He'll go for free. Big up to Elevator and Escalator fan. Hope you're well. You'll never walk on 666. I'm only one sub away from 500. Insane. Wow. That's very, very good. I think I'm 11 away from 3.2. I think. I need to double check. Also, Callan says I'd offer 40 in Nunes for Julian Alvarez. I'll be honest, I don't think Julian Alvarez is going to come to Liverpool. As much as I would like it, he's my favourite Argentinian player. I've got to say, I think he's a really, really good wee player. But I don't see him wanting to move. He's just obviously moved out to there, and apparently the buyer clause for Alvarez is absolutely crazy money. So I don't think we'll be getting him somehow, to say the very, very least. Is Quansah leaving on loan or is he being sold? We'll get to Quansah very, very shortly, Elevator. We will get to Quansah very, very shortly. Some conflicting sort of reports about Quansah, but we will get to that as well. He should go to Barcelona. The problem is there, Stephen. He's got Robert Lewandowski to potentially go up against, so that'd be a no-no for me, to say the very least. I would imagine Darwin Nuñez going to Atletico or maybe Real Betis. Real Betis is a shout. The only problem is I think they are wanting Anthony on permanent, or a potential another loan deal, potentially. Guys, would you? Now this is what I'm kind of suggesting here. Would you sell Nunes permanently, or would it be a loan deal? Now, for me, if he wants to leave, he wants to leave. So, I think the best for all parties is if we sell him. To say the very, very least, I think we do need to sell him. Bonkers LFC with a bit of news here. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, close to joining Liverpool coaching setup, would replace John Heitinga on Arne Slot's staff. Wow, I didn't see that one. I did hear obviously Dirk Kuyt being linked, Steven Gerrard being linked, but Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, that is very, very interesting. Thanks for that. I'll check that. I'll check that out as well. Anfield Irishman says Watford for £5 million if we're lucky. I think we'll get more than that. Let's be honest. His only problem was his finishing. Other than that, he had everything. Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. had as well. Finch Streams, hello mate, hope you're well. We should keep Nunes. Statistically, he's our second best attacking player, and that includes the terrible season he's just had. Interesting, to say the very least. Abdul Rahim, like, comments, share, subscribe. You'll never walk alone. Absolutely. Paul Joyce. Joyce. Mr. Joyce has tweeted, has he? Let's have a wee look then. Let us have a wee look. If my thing would open, that would be very, very good. Let's have a wee look. Actually, Paul Joyce. Yes. Close to joining Liverpool coaching setup would replace John Heitinga and Harnish staff. Well. There you go. Aunt Dicko, hello mate. Hope you're well. All right, Douglas. Hope you're okay. As Mado Nunes can barely speak English, yet a so-called Scouser has learned fluent Spanish in 2 months. Hilarious. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get onto all the Trent. We'll get onto the Trent stuff as well. But I'll repeat this again. Where do we think Nunes goes, and how much would you sell him for? For me, I think he's going to be Europe bound anyway, wherever he goes. For me, selling him, I would say anything between 50 to 60 million, and I think a deal can be struck. I really, really do. I do think a deal could be struck there as well. Right, we'll get into Jarrell Quansah because there has been some very interesting articles about Jarrell Quansah. We'll get onto obviously the Jarrell Quansah news because Fabrizio Romano obviously I'm not a betting man, but apparently, according to Oddschecker, Bayer Leverkusen have shortened from 2-1 to 4-7 to sign Jarrell Quansah from Liverpool. So that could be very, very interesting. Let me just go back up to Fabrizio, because Fabrizio Romano was actually the first one to really break the news about Quansah. Again, it's quite interesting. It is quite interesting to say the very least. But yeah, what was Mr. Romano saying? Bayer Leverkusen are interested in signing Jarrell Quansah, according to Fabrizio Romano. There we go. So this was a day yesterday. Bayer Leverkusen have added Loic Bade to their shortlist for new centre-back, in addition to Jarrell Quansah. Bade appreciated internally, and one more name after contacts for Quansah in separate deal from Florian Wirtz. Leverkusen will sign new centre-back to replace Ta. So there you go. Quansah's a funny one because I think when he came in, he was very good. I remember a game where he came in, he played right back, and he played really, really well. Fast forward to now, it's the one thing that really, really baffles me with Quansah is that he looks really shaky on the ball. He looks really, really shaky. I don't know what it is, but he does look like a rabbit out of headlights at times. Quansah. I think Quansah is a good player. Don't get me wrong. I do think Quansah is a good player. My worry is, though, is he Liverpool quality? Now, I, this is where I'm kind of asking you guys, what are your thoughts on Quansah? Because Quansah, to me, is a player where if we sold him, we'd probably get like a buyback clause on there. I would also say as well that we potentially get a sell-on clause as well. But it's really, really interesting when you actually look at that. Because for me, I think he does have Let me get my tongue back. Let me get my tongue back. I do think when we look at Quansah, he does struggle at times. I think you can quite clearly see last season basically was not his season. He basically struggled at Ipswich, was subbed at halftime, and I think it's one thing to say for that is that he didn't have a good season last season. I think Arne Slot has already kind of made his mind up a little bit. I think he looks at the back four, and I think you look at Bradley, you look at Gomez, you look at Robertson, Tsimikas. Gomez is probably with Kanate as well. It's really interesting. Really interesting when you look at that. So I think if he stays, I think he'll just fall down the pecking order for me. Really, I really, really do. I think it could be one of those ones, really. So the club have obviously valued him at 40 million quid. So I don't know how that's going to happen overnight, but yes, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's a really, really interesting one. It's a really, really interesting one when I look at Quansah, because also Greg Evans also said that Liverpool basically had no interest in selling Quansah, but obviously they did say that he is valued at 40 million plus, and Quansah is aiming for more minutes next season. Now, in all honesty, I don't think he gets the game time at Liverpool. I really don't, which is a shame. But if we're being honest, I don't think he gets the game time. I don't think he gets the game time at Liverpool. He also goes on to say, LFC in the homegrown player rule, with Keller and Jaros leaving, plus Quansah, Morton and Elliott all facing an uncertain future, Marmadashvili, and Verts and Kirk is allowed to follow, how will the squad shape up? A short explainer. So I don't know if he's actually done a thread. He says amended, but I don't think. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting when you look at Greg Evans and what he's said about the thing. So, but what does this mean for Joe Gomez? That's another question, because Joe Gomez is a man wanted, definitely a man wanted for Gomez. Now, Joe Gomez has been at Liverpool since 2015, which is 10 years, so it's testimonial time for him. I'm only joking, of course, but he does deserve a testimonial for me. I look at Gomez for me, and I think Slot sees something in Gomez that he will probably be like, yeah. Slot will say that Gomez, he will definitely play. He will definitely play. It's a shame that injuries really counting up for him at the moment, Gomez, but I think it's looking good for him. that he's going to potentially be staying. I think it's really, really good that he's going to potentially be staying. Because if you believe the rumours, there's been a whole host of clubs potentially going after him. Aston Villa, Leeds, West Ham, Sunderland, Burnley, the Newcastle, Forest, Wolves. Yeah, most of the Premier League want Joe Gomez, which wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me in the slightest. But if Quansah goes, this is my thinking. Joe Gomez is his backup because for me, he's Mr. Versatility. He is Mr. Versatile. He is our new James Milner. And for me, he can play anywhere across the back four. He could potentially play that central defensive midfielder role if he wanted to as well. I think Joe Gomez is a really, really important part of the squad. I don't want to see him sold because, again, I think every Liverpool fan wants to see a Joe Gomez goal at some point. I do think we want to see a Joe Gomez goal at some point. So that would be one thing. That would be one thing for me is keep Gomez and maybe sell Quansah. I would say keep Gomez and sell Quansah for me because I think Quansah's at an age where I think he needs football. That loan to Bristol City did do well. Bristol Rovers, sorry, not Bristol City. Goodness me, get that wrong. I'll have Bristol Rovers fans on my back. But yes, as I was saying, for me, keep Gomez, sell Quansah if the money is there. But if it's the other way around, then I'll thank Joe Gomez for his service for Liverpool Football Club. It's been absolutely fantastic. But for me, I think you keep Gomez because he has Mr. Versatility. And I know Quansah can play like at right back and obviously centre back as well. But if Quansah was to go, I would safely say I think he would probably be replaced. Because I do think the club are in for a centre back. I do honestly think that. But let's get into some of what you guys are saying. There's been loads of comments. There's been loads of comments actually. Let's see. 50 million is a fair price. You build a team around him like Isaac and Newcastle and he will score. That's about NUNEZ. I'm Spanish. It takes 1 year to speak fluent Spanish, Catalan, or Basque. Trent has been learning for a long time to speak Spanish for Madrid move. Feels like it. Does feel like it. Verts Carl on holiday. Medical expected next week. Pletigo. Pletigo. Interesting. Yes, our old friend Florian Plettenberg. To be fair, I will say this on the Verts stuff. The German reporters have been well on top of this. The German reporters have been well on top of this. I don't think the English press have been kind of on it, really. Abdul Rahim says, will Vert's physicality be an issue in the Premier League and ACL injury in March 2022? There's always that feeling, isn't there? There is always that feeling. Same with Ray and Cherky, isn't it? It's the same way with him. Like the comparisons between the two is ridiculous already. But no, I think it'd be okay. Cal, I decided to do 4-year deal 2021. Would you say started learning then? Yeah, he did sign a new 4-year contract. Excuse me. Sean says, all right, folks, Trent fluent Spanish. Think you've been planning this for a while. There's a Quansah grand if they leave but need to replace. Yeah, 100%. Catalan says, and Dick will probably pal. Abdul says, Quansah's confidence issues. Yep, I think so. Darren Lyons, for your information, if Darwin doesn't play for us again, we paid 71 million, all add-ons not hit. There you go, 71 million. So maybe we do get him. Maybe we do get the money back. I highly doubt it, but there's a possibility. There's a possibility. Fizz says Romano is full of poop. He has had a here we go almost every day for Verts. Yeah, he has. He has. I think when Quansah makes a mistake, he's gone for the rest of the game. Yeah, it does feel like that. It does feel like that a little bit. Signing Karkas Frimpong Verts. Are you really that mad that Trent left? We'll get into the Trent stuff. We'll get into the Trent stuff. As Sean says there, don't mind Trent leaving. And says Quansah isn't good enough for us now. Needs to be guaranteed to start every week regularly. Imagine being angry because a man learns Spanish. Sean says how he left, I take issue with. Trent Spanish, Nunez English. Yeah, Nunez English isn't great. Han says Osman against Madrid next season, guaranteed. Yeah, 100%, 100%. You just know that you just know that they'll have a time to try and get us to get to play Madrid. I could see Liverpool signing Yorkeres if Nunes is sold quickly. I'm not so taken with Yorkeres. I don't know if that's anybody else, but I'm not really a Yorkeres fan, to tell you the truth. Big up Douglas, I think the ex-Rangers manager is a fantastic assistant replacement for Heitinga. Also, Verts is on holiday. Pletty said next week the medical will be. Sorry to agree a fee, don't we? LFC, don't be silly. Not mad over someone learning Spanish. Lol. I'd sooner see Quansah go than Kanati, but if Kanati doesn't sign a contract extension, we're going to need backup in the centre-back positions. Yeah. Catalan 094 says, here's a question. Do you think Salah could break Shearer's record of top goal scorer? I think he could. If he has a season like he did last season, then yeah, maybe. I would say so. Yeah, tally Gary. Hello. Gary says we need 2 number 9s. Interesting. Here United are for Yorkeres would be a career suicide if he joined them. Last I heard, Arsenal were in talks with him. So who knows? Tally Gary, Sean, Carol is Gakpo, 100% with Carol lose Gakpo. Wouldn't want to lose Gomez. Nope, absolutely not. Liverpool should try to get Van de Ven to partner VVD. I guess injuries with Van de Ven, isn't it? It's injuries with Van de Ven. So Jota, Diaz, Nunes, and Chiesa as soon as possible. Diaz, no, not for me. Look, I think Diaz is probably one of those ones you'd be like, well, if Barcelona did come calling, then maybe potentially we would go. Jota, I can understand because of the injury prone, really. Nunes is gone. And Chiesa, I don't know about Chiesa. I don't know about Chiesa, but we'll wait and see. Gary. Gomez is injured all the time. Yeah, he is, but I think you got to say, Gomez for me is still Mr. Versatile. And he still has he is still a very important part of the squad as well. I would have wanted to loan Quansah since he's still very young. Yeah, 22 I think he is, Elevator. If the money comes in, then that's fair enough. Yeah, 100%. Sean says, Gary, can't get rid of a lot of them if we don't get replacements. Yeah, 100%. Oh, dear. Gomez is so injury prone. He's great when he is fit, but he's never fit. Good afternoon, Tony. Hope you're well. You're right. He is injury prone. But when he plays, he looks good. He does look good, and he was looking good before he got injured again, which is annoying. I heard something about Ekiteke waiting for a move to Liverpool. Possibly. But both Gomez and Wendy are homegrown. Add Kelleher, Trent, Elliott to the mix. We need homegrown replacements. Yeah, we do. We certainly do. Both Quansah are homegrown. Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean in there. Yorkers would be too much money. I agree. I think he would be. More likely to end up at Arsenal. Yeah, I think so. Lucho is someone we must keep. Absolutely. Would absolutely agree with that. More news. Obviously, potential another outgoing. Vitezslav Jaros. Apparently, Johnny Heitinga is looking to potentially try and sign him on a season-long loan. You remember that Jaros did come in last season. Made his Premier League debut at Crystal Palace. And then he made his League Cup debut at Brighton, where, if you remember, I can't remember who it was. I think it was a Dingra. Basically saved it onto the post. It was a wonderful save. Again, another goalkeeper who you would look at and say, the reason we've signed Armin Pesha, is it Armin Pesha? I think it's Armin Pesha. I think it's Armin Pesha, but I can understand why we've signed him, because if you look at the goalkeepers that we've had, third choice keepers don't really get games, but Jaros did get a couple of games last season, to be honest, because obviously Kelleher was injured. And yeah, we wanted to. So, Elevator Jaros's contract, it was up, but I think he signed an extension, so he'll still be there. He'll still be there, to say the very, very least. But again, yeah, Jaros is another one where I'm like, if you sign him on a contract extension, then I think you'd probably keep him. It's a shame, really, because he is a good goalkeeper. He is a good goalkeeper, Jaros, but they didn't pay much for him. If he goes on loan, then he'll have a good time in Ajax. He will, and obviously he'll be meeting Mr. Henderson as well. Latest on Verts. Again, obviously, as you guys have always been saying, I've just had a look in the X there. Verts is on holiday, so it looks like the medical will obviously be next week. So yeah, I just want to apologise as well, guys. I did kind of jump the gun with Verts, because you know what it's like. You want to report the news and you want to discuss it as well, but yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing when Romano basically says it's exclusive when it's not really. It is a shame, really. It is a shame, but no, look, I think it's that deal will be done. That deal will be done as well, and then obviously Verts as well. Sorry, not Verts. Kirkes, that deal. I would assume talks will continue this week. Look, the window's shut. The window is shut. We have to be honest. The window is shut at the moment. It doesn't reopen until the 16th. So you're looking at that, and yeah, look, that's Club World Cup, guys. Let me just say this now: the Club World Cup. When we won it in December 2019, I was so happy that we won it. I can understand why they want to play it, but why would you play it straight after a long season? You've got bloody AFCON coming up in December as well. You've got AFCON, you've got the World Cup. These players need rest. These players need a hell of a lot of rest. They did a hell of a lot of rest. So, do I think Kanate will sign a new contract? I'm hopeful. I am very, 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 very hopeful. Elevator, but I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I would like to think he would, but you just never know. You just never know. Guys, please get those likes up as well. 22 of you are watching currently. We've only got 9 likes, so please do hit that like button. And please do hit that subscribe button as well. I do appreciate everyone who is tuned in. Right, we'll get to the Trent stuff because, yeah. And again, it's Mr. Romano. Yeah. To be fair, Mr. Romano has been pretty good across this whole Trent stuff. There's Manchester United's new kit. Interesting. So let us talk about Trent Alexander Arnold. Yeah. I am not surprised in the slightest. What I am surprised about is his number. I think his number is quite funny. I think it's really, really funny. But one thing I want to say about this whole sort of Trent stuff is we obviously knew today was going to be the announcement. We knew the announcement was going to be today. What I don't like about this whole thing is basically he's clear to see that he's been learning Spanish a long, long time. You know, it feels like he's been learning Spanish a long, long time. So let's just get the timeline of it. So Trent had his medical 7 hours ago. Marca apparently saying Rodrigo wants to stay at Real Madrid, which is interesting. So I had his medical 7 hours ago. And there's pictures there. He's had his medical. Then, about 6 hours ago, he did say that he'd signed his contract. Then, obviously, family as well with Florentino Perez. We'll get to the quotes because some of the quotes are quite laughable. Let's just say. Trying to Florentino Perez, trying to Champions League shows. Yeah, 15 Champions Leagues to 6 as well. So Florentino Perez spoke first. We're living an important day for all Madristas. Today we welcome one of the best right backs in the world who won everything, who has marked an era in a prestigious club like Liverpool. So that's Mr. Perez. Trent, we know what wearing Real Madrid's shirt means to you. You could have chosen another club, but you chose us. You could have chosen another club, but you chose us. Interesting you say that, Mr. Perez. Interesting you say that. Well, Trent's first words were Hala Madrid. Trent Alexander Arnold has given his entire welcome speech in Spanish. Real Madrid's entire board and attendants are surprised. And then Mr. Perez continues. This is laughable, this bit. Florentino Perez, we've signed a legend, one of the best in the world. Trent's dream has come true. You've chosen to play for Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world. It's this line. We have a great relationship for Liverpool. They are our dear friends. No, Mr. Perez, we're not your friends. No, we're not. We're not. We're not Real Madrid friends. Come on, we're not. We're never Real Madrid friends. No chance. Trent changed his Instagram from Trent66 to @Trent, and now we're in 12. Feels like a brand, doesn't it? Trent, it's a dream come true. I'm excited to play alongside the best players in the world. I can't wait to show Real Madrid fans what I can do on the pitch. And then what a picture. And then there's obviously the Spanish from Trent. I'm very excited. I've waited for this day for a long time. It's a dream come true, but there was a lot of hard work to do. I grew up watching this club winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row. I want to win many titles. I want to be a winner here. I knew for a long time that I would only leave Liverpool for Real Madrid, no one else. It was never a question of where do I go. It was always do I go to Madrid or not. So that line is really annoying me. I knew for a long time that I would only leave Liverpool for Real Madrid, no one else. Funny you say that because 2019 GQ magazine. We've got receipts, Trent. We've got receipts. We do have receipts for you. Because this is what he said in 2019. My favourite other team would be Barca. Oh, Barca. I feel as though they kind of have the same beliefs and values as Liverpool. Awkward. I knew for a long time that we only leave Liverpool for Real Madrid, no one else. Very awkward. It goes on. Liverpool helped me achieve all my dreams. I'll forever be in debt. I spent 20 years there, enjoyed every minute. I just thought it was the right time to move. Yeah, sure you did. I'm over the moon. Signing for Real Madrid does not happen every day as a dream come true. My kit name being only Trent is an easy explanation. The 3-name situation is very confusing to people. People call me Arnold, Alex, Trent. I thought let's make it simple, just Trent. Yeah, Trent Alexander Arnold 66, Trent 12. Doesn't have the same meaning, does he? My Ballon d'Or dream. It'll be very difficult to win the Ballon d'Or with the players on this team. I'm just happy I'll play with them and not against them. I was fortunate enough to play for the biggest club in England, now the biggest club in Spain. Both have dominated and won the league. It's an honour to represent them. They have a lot of similarities. I remember David Beckham coming here. It was special. I saw Cristiano and the way he was welcomed. He was the best player in the world at the time. It was a statement in my mind. And that was that. So, what did I take from that? It's a sneakish move for me. The fact that he basically hid away from doing any interviews, and actually as well, in all that time, he was probably learning Spanish. He was probably going to learn Spanish. I can't wait till we get to Real Madrid. I'll be honest. Look, I've no any against any of him wanting to move to a different club. I've not got that, but it's the way he's left. I think is the safest thing to say. These Madrid fans, if you have one bad game, they will be on your back. They will be on your back immediately. It's honestly, it's just very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing from the way you would say it. But look, I think it's one of those ones, isn't it? It's one of those ones where you look at it and I just think it's a real sneakish move what he's done. And people might say, "Oh, you're one of these fans that didn't applaud him or didn't boo." I certainly didn't boo him. I'll say that now. I would never boo my own player. Look, it was good that he obviously got his medal to leave, but all this is coming out now, and people are saying what Trent is. People are saying what Trent is. People are saying what he is. What he is. Unfortunately, he is. Is a bit of a sneakish move. I suppose one thing you could say though, being boss in Spanish, being boss for being a snake, he's actually boss at Parcel Tongue. A wee Harry Potter joke for you. Harry Potter joke. Credit McMoran for that. credit McMoran for that. So, aye. Yeah, let me know what you think about Trent as well. Trent am just fluent Spanish, yeah. Yeah, I've just seen that, mate. I have just seen that as well. People actually clapped him insane. The point I made that I was lost on. Finch was a Trent looks like he was preparing to leave for a long time. Oops, daisy. I'd say when he signed his new deal, he'd been learning it to be that fluent. Yeah, absolutely. If only NUNEZ has the same dedication to learn English the time he's been at Liverpool. Yeah, 100%. If Trent had been learning Spanish for so long, why didn't he tell us a long time ago that he wanted to go to Real Madrid? Probably because Madrid had told him to run down his contract, otherwise they wouldn't sign him. Lad from West Derby. Madrid dream, ha ha ha. If you actually believe that, I can't help you. Not a loyalty in football, no. He's learned Spanish since he signed his new deal to be that fluent. Sean, it is a bad reception if we draw him in the Champions League. Oh, he will do. He will do. I think a lot of people are actually looking at that and thinking to themselves, yeah, time to basically get him as well. Think us not signing Jude played a part? Possibly. Steven says move on already. Yeah, I've moved on. I've moved on because it's basically now Connor Bradley, Jeremy Frimpong. Yeah, just to look forward to. After Madrid, everything Madrid took away from us. Yeah, there are enemies. Wait until it goes south. I think cannot wait. Absolutely. One bad game for Trent. Madrid fans will be on his back. Could make it about him after Palace. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Agreed elevator. Yep. He will end up at Newcastle Villa 2 years, mark my words, says Ant. Laughing my arse off, Aunt Dicko. Hit that like button, as Sean says, absolutely. Luca Jones on the parade bus, he told him to stop acting. He did. That's a good point. That is a very, very good point. Curtis Jones doesn't look too happy on the bus, did he? And I don't like the fact that Trent kind of came out and said afterwards that, oh, thank you for my send off. It wasn't for you, mate. It was for the whole team. It's just, yeah, it just doesn't sit right with me at all. Doesn't sit right with me. I think it's really, really snakish thing to do, to be honest. Now, after everything he did for us, I do feel snaked, but I didn't boo him. No, absolutely not. Sean, that's been my prediction. You may well be right. Trent reminds me of Michael Owen. Yeah. Although I don't think Michael Owen kind of left in the bad regard that Trent did, if I'm being honest. Everett's, hello mate, hope you're well. Let's clear Nunes out for a new number 9. Well, we'll see. We will see what will happen, to say the very, very least. But I just think this whole Trent stuff is sad. I really, really do. Disappointing, really, for what's happened. I think he was a fantastic servant for us, but quite clearly to see that he obviously felt that he would want to say these things, and it's a shame, really. It really, really is. I think it's a real shame, and I think when you look at the bigger picture as well, is that we bailed him out at times. Liverpool fans could have easily gone and criticised Trent. Could have easily criticised him, but we kept defending him. And I'm seeing as well fans having a go at Jurgen Klopp. Like, seriously? You're having a go at one of our most successful managers. No. Again, that just doesn't stick right. Klopp has his thoughts. Klopp has his thoughts on Trent, on a lot of things. But one thing you can't deny is what he did at Liverpool Football Club. I think it's really, really sad that people are actually having a dig at Klopp for what he said about Trent. It's just a shame that those fans at Anfield on the final day. Look, Klopp is not the one to blame here. Trent obviously said it himself. After 20 years, he wanted to move he wanted a different challenge as well. But I just think it's the way he's left. It's not so much the way that he's actually gone to Madrid. It's more of the fact when you look at what's happened to Trent today, saying that it was always his intention to go to Real Madrid, when quite clearly it wasn't, because he did say that Barcelona were the same as Liverpool. So um, it could honestly, I hope he does well at Madrid. I hope he does well. But what I will say, the fans won't bail you out this time. The fans will definitely not bail you out. It's quite clearly safest thing to say that you have a bad game, the Madridistas will be right on top of you, right on top of you. So he needs to learn. He needs to learn. He's made his bed. He's decided to leave. Doesn't he look weird in white though? He looks really, really weird in white, to say the very, very least. But look, we'll we'll just we'll leave all the Trent stuff. We'll leave all the Trent stuff. But obviously, good luck to him. Good luck to him. Decided to leave. He wants to. He obviously wanted to go to Madrid. Let him be. Let him be. As well. So yeah, but don't disrespect Jurgen Klopp. I've seen fans try and disrespect Jurgen Klopp online today. That's wrong. That is completely wrong. Everyone's allowed an opinion. Everyone is allowed to have their opinion. For me, as I said, I would not boo him. I think it's just wrong to boo a player that plays for your club. But I think he's going to get a real tasty reception when he comes back, for sure. And look, I'll say this again: you can guarantee it. Liverpool will get Real Madrid. Liverpool will get Real Madrid. I can guarantee it now. We will get Real Madrid. If we don't, then we're very, very fortunate that we've escaped them, to say the very, very least. So let's see what some of you are saying as well. See what some of you are saying. It got all weird for me. All our players wearing white shirts are training ground to me. Summer of '66 all about him. Yeah. did feel like it, didn't it? Did feel like it, Ant. It did feel like it. I know in Trent's Spanish room, my joyful mood of getting Verts. Let's talk about our transfers and forget about him. 100%, Everest. 100%, and that's what we're wanting to do, isn't it? We're wanting to talk about our transfers, to say the very, very least. Why would Klopp be the one to blame? I think his head turned when he was leaving more than ever. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It was always going to be that. Always going to be that. Can never disrespect Klopp. Love the man. I absolutely love Jurgen Klopp as well. Absolutely love Jurgen Klopp as well. If people clap on when we play them in the Champions League, it's done. Oh yeah. I there might be maybe a section of fans that might sort of clap him when he does come back. Maybe when he goes off for a substitute, but nah, I don't think. I think he's burned his bridges at Liverpool. Really do. More and more the days go by, and he left because he wanted to play for Bellingham. Yeah, 100%. Every day, hello, Chris. Every day I tell my wife I'm going jogging, then don't do it. It's a running joke. I do like the fact that you mentioned running, because I'm actually into my running at the moment. I've been looking into my running recently, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it as well. Listen till I die, TV. And guarantee the two English teams in Madrid will face Liverpool at Bernabeu and Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, that'd be interesting. A nice choke, choke, joke. LTID and Klopp with the goat emoji as well. Right, so we are an hour in. We're an hour in. So just to clarify, because I am gonna go and get something to eat and rest my voice because I think it needs it. I think it needs it. NUNEZ expected to leave. Obviously, there was a sort of an inquiry from Al Halal earlier in the week. It'll be interesting to see if that interest intensifies. So let's just see how much we get for him. Be interested to see where he goes as well. Quansah to Leverkusen seems to be hotting up as well. Liverpool want 40 million, so we'll see what happens there. Jaros to Ajax, that looks like it's going to be potentially happening as well. And also, basically, the big breaking news is that Giovanni Van Bronckhorst looks like he's going to become Arne Slot's assistant at Liverpool. And obviously, we've spoken about Trent Alexander Arnold moving to Real Madrid, and what his quotes in the in the paper, or actually today in his press conference, and also speaking fluent Spanish as well, which is I can't quite believe it. I can't quite believe it as well. But got to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Please do remember to hit that like button. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Really, really good wee turnout. And obviously, as I keep saying, thank you to everyone who's tuned in to every show that I have done on this channel. I really do appreciate it as well. I will be redirecting you. I will be redirecting you to Jack. You'll never walk alone 66. He was in the chat earlier. I will be redirecting to you. Please go and show him the support. Please go and show him the support as well, and also please do hit the sub button on his channel there as well. Jack, if you are watching, I'm not going to be able to make it. I know I did say I might be able to come on, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm just. I think one stream will do me today. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get something to eat. Going to have to go and yeah, best to rest my voice. Best to rest my voice as well. But and as Zero Recream says, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst close to joining Liverpool staff. Interesting to say the very, very least. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back very, very soon. Keep an eye out on Saturday. There will be a video coming out. And as I said, we will be reacting to our Premier League predictions as well. So please do keep an eye out on that one. And we are getting ever so closer to 3.2k as well. And I've got high plans for this channel to do very, very well. But I will leave you. Please go and check out You'll Never Walk Alone 66. This is going to redirect you over to there very, very soon. And I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now. You'll never walk alone. Cheers, Reds.